Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn division. I will show you how we do division in Vedic math using the base method. Base is a number, usually multiples of 10, 100 and 1000. Before I start, I will go over the terms we use when we do division. Divisor is the number that divides the dividend, and the answer is the question, and what is left in the end is the remainder. For example, 17 divided by 5, 17 is the dividend, 5 is the divisor, 3 is the question, and 2 is the remainder. In Vedic math, this division method works if divisor is near to the bases like 10, 100 and 1000. The first thing what we do in division is we identify our base by looking at the divisor. So we do base minus divisor equals operator, and this operator is the one we use as a divisor to divide the number. And one very important thing we need to note here is the number of digits in the operator is same as the number of zeros in the base. Alright, the first step is over. We found our operator. Second step, what we do, we split the dividend. We split the dividend in two parts, LHS and RHS. Our right hand side of dividend will contain as many digits as the number of zeros in the base. For example, if our base is 10, then only one digit on the right hand side. And if our base is 100, then only two digits on the right hand side. And our right hand side answer is called the remainder, and LHS answer is called the quotient. And one very important thing we have to keep in mind that if our remainder should always less than the divisor. In some cases, if the remainder is greater or equal to the divisor, then we again divide the remainder with the divisor. The resulting quotient is added to the left hand side quotient, and the resulting remainder is the final answer of the remainder. And in some cases what happens, the remainder becomes negative, and remainder cannot be negative. If the remainder is negative, then we make it positive by divisor minus remainder. And then left hand side, the left hand side of the quotient, we subtract 1 to get the final quotient. Let us take example 23 divided by 9. The first step is you identify your base by looking at the divisor 9. So your base is 10. So base minus divisor equals operator. 10 minus 9 equal 1. Base has 1 0, so only one digit in your operator. So write down your operator 1 here, and this operator will act as your divisor. Second step is you split the dividend into two parts. So you split 23 into two parts as RHS and LHS in such a way that number of digit in RHS side is equal to number of 0 in the base. Here our base is 10. There is only 1 0. So in RHS we are going to have 1 digit. Next step, you drop the left digit of LHS. So here drop 2 here under this line, and then you multiply this 2 with your operator. So 2 times 1 equals 2, and write the product 2 under next digit of your dividend, that is 3. Add 3 plus 2, drop it under the line. So 5 is your remainder and 2 is your quotient. 502 divided by 99. So first step is you identify your base by looking at your divisor 99. So our base is 100. Base minus divisor equals operator. 100 minus 99 equals 1. Base has 2 zeros, so 2 digit in the operator. So we are going to add 1 0 in front of 1. So now our operator has 2 digits. Why our operator has 2 digits? Because our base has 2 zeros. Base is 100, 100 has 2 zeros. So 2 digit in your operator. So write down 0, 1 as your operator that act as your divisor. Second step, you split the dividend 502 into 2 parts, right hand side and left hand side, in such a way that number of digit in RHS side is equal to number of zeros in base. Here our base is 100, there are 2 zeros. So on right hand side we are going to have 2 digits of the dividend 502. So you split like this. Next, you drop left digit of LHS. So here left digit is 5. Drop 5 under the line, and then this 5 you multiply with your operator 0, 1. So 5 times 0, 1 is 0, 5. Write 0, 5 under the next digit of your dividend. So, and then you add together and bring down the sum here under this line. You get 0, 7. So 7 is your remainder and 5 is your quotient. 502 divided by 65. The first step is you identify your base here by looking at your divisor. Here divisor is 65 and 65 is not close to our base. So whenever divisor is not close to the base, you have to think in what way you can make your divisor close to the base. So here we have divided 65 with 5 and we got 13. So 13 is close to our base 10. So base minus divisor equals operator. So base is 10 minus 13 is minus 3. Base has 1 0, our base 10 has 1 0, so only one digit in the operator, that is minus 3. So write minus 3 as your operator. Second step, split the dividend 502 into 2 parts, right hand side and left hand sides, in such a way that number of digit in RHS side is equal to number of 0 in base. So here our base is 10, only 1 0. So our RHS will have only 1 digit. Then you drop left digit of LHS, that is 5. Okay, drop 5 under the line and multiply 5 with your operator minus 3. 5 times minus 3 is minus 15. So write minus 15 under the next digit of dividend, that is 0. And then you do 0 minus 15, you got minus 15. And then this minus 15, again you multiply with the operator minus 3. Minus 15 times minus 3 is plus 45. So write 45 under the next digit of your dividend, that is 2. Add 45 plus 2, 47. So your remainder here is 47 and your quotient here is 5 and minus 15. In order to make this minus 15 to positive, this minus 15 will take 2 tenths from 5. So it will be 20 minus 15 equals 5 and 5 minus 2 equals 3. So our quotient here is 35. But this quotient 35 is with respect to the divisor 13. We want to find the quotient with respect to the divisor 65. Since 65 is divided by 5 to obtain 13, so we divide the quotient 35 by 5 to get the quotient 7. So our quotient is 7 and remainder is always remain the same, that is 47. 617 divided by 95. The first step is you identify your base. Our base by looking at your divisor 95. So our base is 100. Base minus divisor equals operator. 100 minus 95 equals 5. But our base has 2 zeros. So we have to make sure our operator should also have 2 digits. So In order to make 2-digit, our operator, we need to add 0 in front of 5. So 05 is our operator. Next step is you split the dividend 617 into RHS and LHS in such a way that number of digit in RHS side is equal to number of 0 in the base. So here our base is 100. There are 2 zeros. So our RHS should have 2 digits from our dividend 617. Next step is you drop the left digit of LHS, that is 6, right, under this line, and then 6 is multiplied with your operator 05. 6 times 05 is 030. So write 030 under the next digit of your dividend, that is 17. This 6 comes down under the line. I mean, this 6 is already there. So 6 is the quotient. You add the RHS side, you get 47. So 6 is the quotient and 47 is the remainder. 123 divided by 9. So first step is you do base minus divisor equals operator. Here base is 10 and your divisor is 9. 10 minus 9 equals 1. Our base has only 1 0, so our operator is also having 1 digit. So just write 1 here as your operator. Next step is you split the dividend 123 into 2 parts, RHS and LHS, in such a way that number of digit in RHS side is equal to number of 0 in the base. Our base is 10, only 1 0 in our base 10, so RHS has only 1 digit, that is 3 here. Next step, you drop left digit of LHS. Left digit of LHS is 1. Drop 1 under this line. This 1 is multiplied with the operator 1. 1 times 1 is 1. So write the product 1 under the next digit of your dividend, that is 2. Add 2 plus 1, 3. Drop 3 under the line. Now this 3 is multiplied again with the operator 1. 3 times 1 is 3. So write the product 3 under the next digit of the dividend, that is 3. Add the right hand side, 3 plus 3 is 6. Drop 6 under the line. So 6 is your remainder and 13 is your quotient. 118 divided by 8. The first step is you identify your base by looking at your divisor 8. So base is 10. Base minus divisor equals operator. 10 minus 8 equals 2. 2 is our operator. So write down 2 here, and the next step is you split the dividend 111 into 2 parts, RHS and LHS, in such a way that number of digit in RHS side is equal to number of 0 in the base. Our base here is 10, only 1 0 in our base, so RHS has only 1 digit. Next step, you drop left digit of LHS, that is 1, under the line. This 1 is multiplied by the operator 2. 1 times 2 is 2. Write down 2 under the next digit of dividend, that is 1. Add 2 plus 1, you get the sum 3. Write 3 under the line. This 3 is again multiplied with the operator 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Write 6 under the next digit of dividend, that is 1. Add the RHS side, 6 plus 1 is 7. Drop 7 under the line. So 7 is your remainder and 13 is your quotient. 1111 divided by 43. So first step is you identify your base by looking at your divisor 43. Now here you notice that 43 is not close to our base. So whenever our divisor is not close to the base, you have to think what you multiply or divide to make the divisor close to our base. So here 43 times 2 is 86. 86 is close to our base 100. So here 86 is the divisor. Base minus divisor equals operator. 100 minus 86 is 14. And base has 2 zeros. Our base is 100. It has 2 zeros. So 2 digits in the operator. So 1 and 4 is the operator. We are going to write down here. Next step is we split the dividend 1111 into two parts, RHS and LHS, in such a way that number of digit in RHS side is equal to number of 0 in the base. So here our base is 100. We have 2 digits in our base. So RHS has 2 digits from the dividend. Next step, drop left digit of LHS, that is 1. So you drop 1 underline and this 1 is multiplied with the operator 14. 1 times 14 is 14. So in 14, how you write? You write 1 under the next digit of the dividend and 4 here the next digit of dividend, like this. Alright, and then next is you add up. 1 plus 1 is 2. And then this 2 is again multiplied by the operator 14. 2 times 14 is 28. So write 2 and 8 under the next digit of the dividend. So write 2 here and then 8. Next you add up the right hand side. So 1 plus 4 plus 2 is 7 and then 8 plus 1 is 9. So here the remainder is 79 and your quotient is 12. Now here the quotient 12 is with respect to our divisor 86. But we need to find the quotient with respect to our divisor 43. So here 43, when you multiplied 43 with 2 to get 86. So again here in quotient we multiply quotient with 2. So 12 times 2 is 24. That is the quotient here. So why you multiply 2 here? Because initially you multiplied your divisor 43 with 2 and we found this quotient 12 with respect to our divisor 86. But we have to find this quotient with respect to our divisor 43. So you multiply this quotient with 2, you got 24. Next step, you see here the remainder is 79 and our remainder should always be less than the divisor. But here 79 is more than your divisor 43. So whenever the remainder is more than divisor, you again redivide. You again divide this remainder with the divisor 43. So 79 divided by 43 is 1 as a quotient, 36 as a remainder. So this 36 is your final remainder. Now this quotient 1 here, when you divided here, this one quotient is added to the quotient here 12. So both the quotients are added to get the final quotient 25. So your quotient is 25 and your remainder is 36. 37 divided by 3. The first step is you identify your base by looking at your divisor 3. So base is 10 and your divisor is 3. So 10 minus 3 equals 7. 7 is your operator. So base is 1 0. Our 10 has only 1 0. So only one digit in the operator, that is 7. So write operator here. Next you split the dividend 37 into two parts, RHS and LHS, in such a way that number of digit in RHS side is equal to number of 0 in the base. Here our base is 10, only 1 0. So RHS also has 1 digit. Next is you drop left digit of your dividend. The leftmost digit here is 3. So drop 3 under the line. This 3 is multiplied with your operator 7. 7 times 3 is 21. So write 21 under the next digit of the dividend, that is 7. Add the RHS. 21 plus 7 is 28. Write 28 under the line. So here again the remainder 28 is more than your divisor 3. So whenever remainder is more than divisor, what you do is you divide remainder again with the divisor 3. So 28 divided by 3 is, you get 9 as a quotient, 1 as a remainder. So 1 here is your final remainder. The 9 quotient here you got here when you divided 28 by 3. The quotient 9 is added to the quotient 3 from the left hand side. So 3 plus 9 equals 12. So 12 is your final quotient and your remainder is 1. 256 divided by 11. The first step is you identify your base by looking at the divisor 11. So base is 10. 10 minus 11 is minus 1. So base has 1 0, our 10 has 1 0, so only one digit in the operator. So write minus 1 as your operator. Second step is you split the dividend 256 into RHS and LHS in such a way that number of digit in RHS side is equal to number of 0 in the base. So only one digit in the RHS. Next you drop left digit of LHS, that is 2 under the line. This 2 is multiplied with your operator minus 1. 2 times minus 1 is minus 2. Write down minus 2 under the next digit of dividend, that is 5. And then you do 5 minus 2 is 3. Drop 3 under the line. This 3 is again multiplied with your operator minus 1. 3 times minus 1 is minus 3. Write the product minus 3 under the next digit of dividend, that is 6. And then you do 6 minus 3 is 3. Drop 3 under the line. So here your remainder here is 3 and your left hand side what you got at the end here is 23. 23 is your quotient. 1233 divided by 11. The first step is base minus divisor equals operator. Base is 10 and your divisor is 11. 10 minus 11 is minus 1. So write down minus 1 as your operator. Second step is you split the dividend into two parts, RHS and LHS, in such a way that number of digit in RHS is equal to number of 0 in our base. So here our base is 10, only 1 0. So RHS also has one digit from the dividend. Next, what you do, you drop the left digit of LHS, that is 1. So drop 1 under line and this 1 is multiplied with your operator minus 1. 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. So write down the product minus 1 under the next digit, that is 2. Then you do 2 minus 1, 1. Drop 1 again under this line. This 1 is again multiplied with the operator minus 1. 1 times minus 1 is again minus 1. So write down the product minus 1 under the next digit of dividend, that is 3. Then you do 3 minus 1 is 2. Again this 2 is multiplied with your operator minus 1. 2 times minus 1 is minus 2. Write down minus 2 as your product under the next digit of dividend, that is 3. And then you do 3 minus 2 equals 1. Drop 1 under the remainder. So the RHS side, what you left at the end is 1. 1 is your remainder. In LHS side, what is left at the end? It is 112. So 112 is your quotient. 1296 divided by 113. So first step is you identify your base here. So here our base is 100 and our divisor is 113. So base minus divisor equals operator. 100 minus 113 is minus 1 and minus 3. You get 13, but we are going to write minus 1 and minus 3. Why we are going to write minus 1 and minus 3? Because our base has two zeros. So we are going to write as two different digits as minus 1 and minus 3. So base has two zeros, so two digits in the operator. So in our operator, we are going to write minus 1 and minus 3. Next step is you split your dividend 1296 in such a way that the number of digits in RHS is equal to the number of zeros in the base. So our base is 100. There are two zeros, so two digits from the two digits in your RHS. Next step, what you do? You drop left digit of LHS, that is 1, under the line. This 1 is multiplied with your operator minus 1 and minus 3. So you do first 1 into minus 1 and 1 into minus 3. So 1 into minus 1 is minus 1 and 1 into minus 3 is minus 3. So write down minus 1 and minus 3 under the next digit of dividend, that is 2 and 9. Then you do 2 minus 1. Alright, leave minus 3 here and then do this column. 2 minus 1 is 1. Then again you got 1 here under this line. This one is again multiplied with your operator minus 1 and minus 3. So 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. So write down minus 1 under the next digit of your dividend. And this 1 is again multiplied by minus 3. You get minus 3. So this minus 3 is you are going to write under 6. So solve this now. RHS 9 minus 3 and minus 1. 9 minus 3 is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. So write 5 under the line. And 6 minus 3 is 3. So what is left on the right hand side here at the end is 53. So 53 is your remainder, and what is left at the end in your LHS here is 11. 11 is your quotient. 1296 divided by 21. The first step is you identify your base by looking at the divisor. So here our divisor is 21. Our divisor is not close to our base. So whenever the divisor is not close to the base, you have to think what are the ways you can make your divisor close to the base. So here we multiply 21 with 5 and we make it 105. So this 105 is the divisor and it is close to the base 100. So the first step, what you do, base minus divisor equals operator. 100 minus 105 is 5. But here our base has two zeros. Our base is 100 and it has two zeros. So our operator should also have two digits. So this 5, what you can do is you just add 0 in front of 5 to make it a 2 digit. But when you're adding 0, then you're going to write as minus 0 minus 5. So your operator is minus 0 and minus 5. Second step, you split the dividend 1296 into RHS and LHS such that the number of zeros in the base here is 2. So 2 digits in your RHS. So you divide your dividend like this. Next step is you drop left digit of your LHS, that is 1. Drop 1 under the line. This 1 is multiplied with your operator minus 0 and minus 5. So you do like 1 into minus 0 is minus 0. So write a minus 0 under the next digit of dividend. And this next you do 1 times minus 5. You write minus 5 under the next digit of dividend, that is 9. 2 minus 0 is 2, right? And then what you do is this 2 is again multiplied with your operator minus 0 and minus 5. 2 times minus 0 is 0. So write down 0 under the next column, that is here under this 9 here. And 2 times is minus 5 is minus 10. So you write down minus 10 under the next column here under 6. Then you do 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5 is 4 and you drop 4 here under the line. You do 6 minus 10, you get minus 4. So here we get the remainder 4 and minus 4. Alright. Now here the quotient here is 12. Alright. So this 12 quotient is with respect to the divisor 105. Right? So, but we want to find the quotient with respect to our divisor 21. Since 21 is multiplied by 5 to obtain 105. So we multiply the quotient 12 by 5 to obtain 12 by 5 to get the quotient 60. So you are going to multiply quotient 12 with 5. So you get quotient 60. Alright. So our quotient is 60. Now look at your right hand side. Here our remainder is 4 and minus 4. So here it is the negative. Our remainder should not be negative. So in order to make this negative 4 positive, what you do is it will take 1/10 from 4. So 10 minus 4 is 6 and 4 minus 1 is 3. So 36 is your remainder. But again you see that this 36 remainder is greater than your divisor 21. So whenever the remainder is greater than divisor, you again divide this remainder with your divisor 21. So 36 divided by 21 is, you get 1 as a quotient and 15 as your remainder. So this 15 is your final remainder. The one quotient is added to the quotient we get in our left hand side, that is 60. So 60 plus 1 is 61. So your final quotient is 61 and your remainder is 15. 1693 divided by 131. So here our base is 100. So base minus divisor equals operator. 100 minus 131 is 31, but we are going to write as minus 3 minus 1 because base has 2 zeros, so 2 digit in the operator. So write your operator as minus 3 and minus 1. Split the dividend 1693 into RHS and LHS in such a way that the number of digits of dividend on right hand side is equal to the number of zeros in our base. So 2 zeros are there in our base 100. So 2 digits on the right hand side. Next, drop left digit of LHS. So drop 1 here under this line. This 1 is multiplied with your operator minus 3 and minus 1. So first you do 1 times minus 3. You write minus 3 under the next column 6. And then you do 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. So write down minus 1 under the next column here under 9. Then you do 6 minus 3 is 3. This 3 is again multiplied with your operator minus 3 and minus 1. So 3 times minus 3 is 3 times minus 3 is minus 9. So write down minus 9 under the next column. And when you do 3 times minus 1 is minus 3. So minus 3 under the next column here under 3. Then you do 9 minus 1 is 8 and 8 minus 9 is minus 1 and 3 minus 3 is 0. So what is left here at the end of RHS here is minus 10. So minus 10 is your remainder. But our remainder cannot be negative. In order to make this remainder positive, what we do is we subtract this remainder from the divisor 131. So when we subtract this remainder with our divisor 131, we get 121. So 131 minus 10 is 121. So 121 is your final remainder. But we have to remember that we have to subtract 1 from the quotient as well. 13 minus 1 is 12. So your quotient here is 12. So whenever you make the remainder positive by subtracting it from the divisor, at the same time you have to subtract 1 from the quotient here. So your quotient is 12 and your remainder is 121. 5673 divided by 9. First step is you just identify your base by looking at your divisor 9. So our base is 10. 10 minus 1 is 1. 1 is your operator here. Second step, you split the dividend 5673 into RHS and LHS. Our RHS is only one digit because our base is 10 and in 10 there is only 1 0. So RHS is 1 digit here. And LHS is 567. Next step, you drop left digit of LHS, that is 5, under this line. This 5 is multiplied with your operator 1. 5 times 1 is 5. Write the product 5 under the next digit of dividend, that is 6. Then you do 6 plus 5. 6 plus 5 is 11. So drop 11 under this line. This 11 is multiplied with your operator 1. 11 times 1 is 11 and the product 11 you are going to write under the next digit of dividend, that is 7. So write 11 under 7. Then you add 11 plus 7, you get 18. Drop 18 under the line. This 18 you multiply with your operator 1. 18 times 1 is 18. Write the product 18 under the next digit of dividend, that is 3. So write 18 under this 3. Add 3 plus 18, you get 21. Drop 21 under the line here. So here our in the right hand side we have the remainder 21, and then here when you look at the LHS we have 5, 11 and 18. So you need to add this number together starting from the right hand side by dropping the unit digit. So in 18 you drop 8 here and you carry forward 1 to the next column, that is 11. So 8 here comes here in the answer box here, and 1 is carried forward to 11. So 11 plus 1 is 12. Again 12 is a 2 digit. So in 12 you drop 2 here and carry forward the 1 to the next column, that is 5. So 1 is added to 5, you get 628. So 628 here is at the end, you in your LHS you get 628 as your quotient. But when you look at your RHS is 21. Again 21 is more than your divisor 9. When your remainder is more than your divisor, you again divide this remainder with your divisor 9. So when you do 21 divided by 9, you get 2 as your quotient and 3 as your remainder. So this 3 as a remainder is our final remainder. But this quotient 2 is added to the quotient we have on the left hand side. So our left hand side we have the quotient 628. So 628 plus 2, you get 630. So the final quotient is 630 and your remainder is 3. Please practice this 10 problems and check your answers in the next slide. And here are your answers. Thank you.